Is there, well, sometimes when you work together with the two of you, can you tell them maybe what's a certain man's role? Maybe
Oh, really?
sometimes people say, well, I need him to finish things off, and
I think like the kind of, like James was saying, that the role that we play when we're working together is to produce each other, and so we kind of like bounce ideas off each other.
Okay.
And it kind of just puts you in a bit of a different mind state, just having someone else in the room that you kind of trust their ears and you trust their judgment. I think it means that maybe you'd be doing something and you're not sure about it, and if they say, yeah, keep doing this is fine, you know, it lets you go further down that road, and you know, because both of us can play keys and both of us can mix and do all this kind of stuff. We just kind of like find that one person will get onto something and the other person kind of like fills the other role out.
It's almost like playing the sweeper role in football, you know, like someone will be like maybe focusing on the details and doing, you know, like technical stuff, or, you know, and the other person can take a step back and try and look at the broader thing of, is it any good, you know, and then, you know, maybe we'll swap round, you know, if we get bored or whatever.
And you all have the same skills?
Pretty much, yeah. You know, I think from working together for such a long time, you know, it'd be weird not to almost have the same skills, you know.
No, but sometimes you grow into a certain role. And then you say,
true. But it's definitely not, it's not like one of us is the musician, one is the producer. It doesn't work that way around.
No, could be. Well, the album is called Attack, Decay, Sustain, Release. 4 words. How come those 4 words combine together?
The magic words.
Magic words. I think they are a very they're from a very mundane thing. You know, if you know anything about sort of synthesis, which not everybody does, but quite a few people do, they're literally, you know, 4 words that you find on a synthesizer. You know, and they're about shaping sound. But that's not really the reason we chose them. The reason we chose them is, like, you know, we were thinking of a title, and when we mentioned that as a potential title to, say, our girlfriends or whoever, you know, obviously they didn't have any clue what they meant, and we really liked the way they put their own sort of belief system was a bit strong, but like their own sort of idea onto what it could mean, you know. And people have thought that, you know, it's to do with like a drug experience, or to do with, you know, life or sex, or, you know, all these different things, because all the words have quite sort of heavy connotations individually, and then all put together it kind of creates a strange sort of shape, and people put their own meaning onto it, and that's kind of why we liked it, taking it out of context.
It seems to be like a spark that, like, as soon as you say it to someone, they just have an idea about what it is, and they don't seem to be able to justify why. They just think, yeah, it must be about this, and everyone's idea is totally different, which is really cool, you know. Like, all of a sudden you've got a very personal interpretation of those words, and like people just do it naturally. They just immediately have this, like, that's what this means, and every single person is different, which is cool.
That's true.